family has a major role in bringing up their children, and we cannot ignore that. We shouldn't ignore that. What we do is strengthen it by perhaps giving them more knowledge of what they should do and could do, and where they can look for support when they need it, when there is a violation of their children, or to know where to go for government to step in. Therefore, we all realize that it deserves our attention. This is the reason I have committed my office and my ministry. As you see, my colleagues are here with us. We are all prepared to really do what it will take for this campaign, and we pray that God will support us to make that impact. It's a challenge to us, other people, but Uganda has gone through challenges many times over, and God has been with us, I must say. Every time we go into a campaign, we really throw in a lot, and we see an impact.
And if possible, Mama, we could even go ahead and make our messages in leaflets and even translate them to local languages. Because the message out there is that there's a campaign on saving the child. And the pregnancies that we're talking about, our women partners, are unplanned for pregnancies. And that's why when Mama talks about maybe family planning, maybe abortion, all those things which may have come out of the meeting. In Uganda here, our constitution says a child is 18 years and below. And that means that that person is not supposed to have a pregnancy.
Mama, on girls going back to school, the policy of the government of the Republic of Uganda, represented by the Minister of Education and Sports, is clear on girls, including those who are pregnant. We have an open door policy where if that girl is interested in continuing, the doors of schools, especially government schools, are open.
To also commend your leadership in addressing this important issue. And as you know, we've been long awaiting the reopening of schools, which I think will be a major factor in keeping the girls safe. So we strongly support all measures to making the school a safe environment for girls. The question we have is perhaps on what we can do more to keep pregnant girls and young mothers in school.
Very highly placed people say, maybe you are trying to smuggle something with your interest and principles, like supporting LGBTI with this project. It was not true, it has never been true, and I'm so pleased that what is happening is actually what we wanted, supporting, giving a chance to young girls who have been going through experiences of violence, of abuse. And language is very important. It's very important because sometimes in our world, in our very polite way of talking and engaging each other, we find words which not everybody fully understands. Defilement. I mean, it's a child rape. That is what we're talking about. We're talking about abuses and violence over people who do not understand and have no way to respond and to react and to prevent and to skip and to avoid this violence. So it is very important, if this is the mission, if this is the campaign, that we understand that sometimes polite language does not help us to make people understand exactly what we have in mind and what we want to achieve.
We're involved in gender-based violence activities, recognizing that when we've talked about the exploitation of young girls and early teen pregnancy, and of course there's also early marriage, we recognize that young boys are also vulnerable too. And earlier this year, I had a chance to visit one of these activities in Wakiso, just to see the importance of these kind of interventions and everything that Mary just described about the role of communities, the role of parents, the role of the religious leaders, of schools, of mentors, the importance of education, empowering young people and giving them the skills so that if someone is trying to lead them astray, that they're able to stand up for themselves and follow the right path for their future.
In charge of investigating these cases, because a number of them in districts are reported, they are supposed to be investigated. We may also need to involve the Office of the Directorate of Public Prosecution to see of the culprits, how many have we prosecuted? Because the moment we don't send that clear message, this vice may continue. For me, much as we are looking at prevention, but I think we should also deal with the perpetrators of this vice of defilement and early pregnancy of our girls.